Bhagavad Gita summary, and there in Kurla there will be children chanting Bhagavad Gita. There is a all Mumbai competition today. Those who are not aware, 350 children all over Mumbai, and so many volunteers have gone there. So maybe send our wishes to the children. They are going to chant verses of Bhagavad Gita. So let us prepare ourselves by sitting straight, head, neck, backbone straight. Every day we must sit like this for some time to check how much time we can sit without moving any of the body parts. As Gurudev says, not even a millimeter should move. When the body is still, the mind has to settle down. There is no choice for the mind. Let us withdraw our mind from all that has happened in the past. How to withdraw? We have to just say, let go. I am letting go all my past, keeping only the learnings with me. Jnanam. Let us let go all future anxieties, worries, which is yet to come, yet to unfold, not in our control. Let us withdraw our mind from present tensions and confusions, what is going to happen next, and be in the moment. Being in the moment is a practice what sadhak is aiming towards, because in the moment there is sakshatkar, in the moment we have Deva Darshan. Let us focus on the breath, which is God given, always there with us as a support anchor for the mind. The mind acquires the qualities of the objects what it focuses on. That is a weakness of the mind, but the same weakness we can make it into strength by focusing on God, Guru, Shastra, breath. Breath is always in the moment, always fresh, always detached. Body is still, mind is peaceful and cheerful. Intellect is clear. As Arjun was listening there with his full attention, his attention was not there on who were there in the Pandav army, Kaurav army. He had lost the time and space and fully there with Lord Krishna. Let us invoke God's grace and Guru Parampara's blessings by chanting loudly together. Om. Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्थजम्बूफलसारभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपङ्कजम् सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। स्थावरं जङ्गमं व्याप्तं यत्किञ्चित् सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। चिन्मयं व्यापि यत् सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्।
Hari Om. Thank you, Manisha. So we are doing chapter-wise summary, and we are on the 15th chapter, that is a Purushottama Yoga. We are doing 15th chapter slightly in detail, though it is summary, because 15th chapter is the summary, essence of the entire Bhagavad Gita. The topics, what we are seeing are the topics in all scriptures. So, suppose we pick up any scripture, these are the topics we must focus on, and these are the only topics which are there in all scriptures. So, let us complete the chapter today. There is only one topic remaining, that Bhagavad Gita, this chapter Bhagavan calls as Guhyatam and Shastra also. So, this is the only chapter where Bhagavan is called as Shastra. No other chapter Bhagavan is called as Shastra as such. So, this chapter becomes very important. And today we will see what is the meaning of Shastra, why Bhagavan is calling this Purushottama Yoga as Shastra. And then let us see if we can start the 16th chapter. So, let us summarize again. 15th chapter, very, very important. First topic, what we must focus on in our life is understanding the world. Then we know how to deal with the world, how to relate to people, what is the purpose of this world, what is the nature of this world. So, Bhagavan says, Na rupamasya tathopalabhyate nanto na chadir na chasam pratishtha. This world has no substratum, no beginning, no end. It is changing, it is temporary. Everything is changing. So, what is the message Bhagavan is giving? Do not get attached to the world. Then Bhagavan talks about Jagdishwara, Swaprakasha. It is self-illuminating. No medium effort required to attain because it is self-illuminating. The Shastra only will point, as Gurudev used to say beautifully, that I am the pointer, not the pointed. So we must shift our attention sometime in life from the Shastra to what the words are saying, to what the words are indicating. Otherwise, some people get stuck into the words only and not shift attention and constantly involved into chanting, into meaning and this Shastra, that Shastra. But somewhere we have to shift the attention and take our mind towards that. That is the pointed. न तद्भासयते सूर्य न शशांको न पावका. Bhagavan says, Tadhama paramam mamam. In my world, my abode, it is self-illuminating. It doesn't require the sunlight or the moonlight or firelight to, illuminate. That means it is the illuminator of all. And then asanga shastrena dridana chatva. So suppose I get detached from the world. We must require an anchor in life. This is very, very important point in life. The mind needs one anchor. Either the guru is an anchor or Shastra is anchor or God is anchor. Because if the mind doesn't get any anchor, then the person becomes emotionally drained, physically tired, intellectually confused, and this Shastra will become a load. Because this spiritual path is not very easy path because it is intangible, it is beyond senses, beyond mind, beyond intellect. So the mind requires one anchor to hold on to initially, some support, and then the mind can pole vault. So the pole, there is a pole vaulter. He runs and then puts the pole on the ground and jumps over the rope. And he has to jump over the rope and give up the pole only. Very, very important. I have to give up the pole. When one sits for meditation, then one has to get detached from the word, Shastra, everybody. And then only the mind can transcend. Then who am I? Bhagavan says, Mamai vansho jiva loke jiva bhutas sanatana. Don't be fearful anytime from today. Those who learn Bhagavad Gita become fearless. Those who learn Bhagavad Gita can never become sad, can never become depressed. Because Bhagavan says, Mavai vansho jiva loke, you are part of me only. Samartha chiya sevaka vakrapahe asa sarva bhumandali konahe. In Ramdas Swami says that, one who is sevak of Ishvara or Guru always is fearless in whatever endures it takes because the Shishya knows that I am protected by the Lord, I am protected by the Guru. And that's an important point. What is going to come now that Bhagavan is going to say in the last was already said in the last session we saw that this 15th chapter is a Shastra. Now Shastra means what? It protects, one of the meaning. That is that point we are going to cover today. So, I am part of God and then I go from one body to another body taking 21 elements with me like the wind. So, I need not be fearful. I need not become sad that one person is gone. Bhagavan says in second chapter, there are three types of people. One are gone. They are gone. We should not cry. Ashocha nanva shochastvam. Second, we are all in that. We are going. We are going. And the third, not yet gone. Why are you crying? No, but this person has gone. That is going to happen. But it will all go. First verse, first message by Bhagavan in Bhagavad Gita. That is where the Shankar Bhashya starts, the 11th verse. of second chapter, where actually Bhagavan starts the discourse. First word Bhagavan says, Ashochan Anva Shochastvam. Why are you crying? Why are you sad? Why are you depressed? And then Bhagavan gives logic and logic in the second chapter in those verses that there is no logic, there is no validity on your sadness and depression and disappointed and dejection. First thing, because you are going to go from one body to another body. Whatever I have created, it is going to disappear. I personally is going to destroy it. I create, I sustain and destroy. Why are you crying? And then you talk of, Pradnya Vashansa Bhashase, these people who are sad and depressed. Very interesting point. They are very intelligent. They will talk logic. They will talk like Pandit. Pradnya Vadansha Bhashase. One way you are talking so intelligently, and on the another side you are depressed and sad and dejected and disappointed. How is it going? There is no validity in all this depression, because the greatest enemy in life is sadness of the mind. So those who read Bhagavad Gita cannot be sad, cannot be depressed, cannot be bored in life. So now start seeing the world, yourself and God with the eyes of knowledge. Pashyanti jnana chakshusha. Don't look at the world from your own eyes, and don't look at this world from the neighbor's point of view and what the neighbors are saying and what other people are saying and whatever I have learned. You start seeing the world from jnana chakshu, pashyanti jnana chakshusha, because this knowledge must guide my day-to-day transactions. While living, while enjoying, while leaving, a jnani knows that I am Satchidananda and ignorant thinks that I am BMI. Utkramantam sitam vapi bhunjanam va gudanvitam. Vimudha nanu pashyanti jnana chakshusha. So now start living, enjoying. Bhagavan says enjoy. Utkramantam sitam vapi bhunjanam va gudanvitam. And also leave, let go. Letting go you practice. Start practicing letting go by clothes, vessels, whatever it belongs to me. Slowly, slowly let go, because only 21 elements I take with myself which are within. And then Kabir Das ji says in one of his doha that आपके साथ खाली 4 लकड़े आने वाले हैं. 4 burning wood. Do not get attached. One must constantly strive while living, enjoy living, purity and clarity of mind. That is the purpose of getting married. That is the purpose of doing job. That is the purpose of doing business, earning money. That day by day my mind must become pure, lighter and clearer. Otherwise, before marriage, my health was good. After marriage, the health gone. Before marriage, my mind was pleasant. After marriage and doing job, I become more stressed, more tired, more bored. So the purpose is not known. So purity and clarity of the mind is the purpose of doing everything. Yatanto yoginas shainam pashyantyatman vyavasthitam. What does God do? Bhagavan says, I am not sitting idle. I manage light, energy, forces, nourishment, digestion, memory, your knowledge and in your heart I am there and you are me only. Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva. In your stomach I am there. And I am digesting the food, whatever you are eating, because that is my job, because that is not your job. And you should walk. That is your duty. And sarvasya chaham rudisandhi vishnu. I am there in your heart only. So how to deal with world? We must see that Bhagavan is sitting in everybody's heart. Then that love will come, compassion will come. What is the key then? Why this chapter is called as Purushottama Yoga? Know the distinction between Purushottama, Akshara and Kshara. There are 3 selves, 3 Purushas. Kshara Purusha is perishable, body, mind, intellect. Akshara is that I, Jiva Bhava, and Purushottama is Atma, in one way to understand. So last time we saw a chart where different levels we saw from micro, macro, everything. and know the Purushottama, hold on to the Purushottama, and yo mameva sambudha janati Purushottama. The person who knows, the wise knows the highest, sa sarvavid. So you will become the knower of Vedas. This chapter is greatest secret and greatest science. Iti guhyatamam shastram idamuktam mayanaga. Etad budhva buddhimansat krutakrutyasya bharata. Krutakrutyasya bharata means once I know Purushottama, I don't have to do anything. My duty is over. No, no, but I have this duty towards family, job, business. Yeah, that is your duty because that is what you got involved. But your real duty is what? Krutakrutyasya bharata is knowing this Purushottama and knowing that you are that Purushottama. So now why it is called as greatest Shastra? Chapter 9 is called as Rajaguhya Rajavidya Yoga, chapter 9. But 15th chapter is called as Shastra, essence of Gita, Vedas. And Bhashya says it is Gitartha and Vedartha, Vedan. Entire Veda and entire Gita, this is the Shastra, 15th chapter. If we understand 20 verses, we understand entire Gita, entire Veda. So some people say, no, no, but I have not seen Veda book only. I don't know Veda, I don't know Upanishad. Gita, you know? Yes, yes, Gita, I know. In that 15th chapter, have you heard? Yes, 15th chapter I have heard. Then I know the entire Gita, entire Upanishad, entire Veda, because the essence is known. As Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi says that if you want to see yourself, then you require only one mirror. But suppose you want to teach and spread this knowledge, then I need to read lot of scriptures. Otherwise, knowing oneself, one text is enough. What will be the result? You will become Vedavit, Sarvavit. Shastra means what? Now what is Shastra? That is the last topic we are taking in this chapter. What is the meaning of Shastra? Because Bhagavan says, Iti Guhyatamam Shastram. Complete body of knowledge is called as Shastra. Nothing more is required. That is very important. So when we study a book or a chapter, it is complete. We'll take some example and see. Shasti means teaches completely one subject in totality. Systematic knowledge is called a science. That is Shastra. Like some people think that, just, knowing some, Bhagavad Gita, I know what is there. You should do your duty and then forget the result. But that is not complete knowledge. I don't know who I am. I don't know what is God. I don't know what is the world. So what are the examples? There are many Shastras, Niti Shastra, Jyotish Shastra, Rasayan Shastra. There is a Chaura Shastra also. Huh? Chaura Shastra means how to rob, how to do chori. But studying economic times, I will not become economist. By studying Science Today magazine, I will not become scientist. And just by reading Chaura Shastra, I will not become a robber. I have to, practice. Right now, today, the different world we are living. Today, there is a online hacking. So many fraud calls. That is a Shastra. Some people learn how to do that. So other Shastras can give money, success, power, fame, comfort, security. Why Bhagavan is calling this Shastra? There are many Shastras. Rasayan Shastra, chemistry, physics, Jyotir Shastra, Niti Shastra. Bhagavan says all this chemistry, physics, economics, finance, mathematics, technology, IT, computer science, all these are sciences, but that will give you money, success, power, fame, comfort, security. Very important point. These are all secular knowledges, but this Shastra is unique and greatest. What I am giving in 15th chapter. Why? How? Because this is Upanishad Su, Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastri. After every chapter is complete, we say Upanishad Su. So this Bhagavad Gita is Upanishad Su. All the messages of Upanishads are there in the Bhagavad Gita. And it is Brahma Vidya. But I am not interested in Brahman and all these things. So it is immediately said Adhyatma Shastra, self-knowledge. Because finally, I must be interested in myself. The problem what most people have when they are depressed, dejected is self-love is not there. Everything must start with self-love, self-knowledge, self-development. So this Shastra is the mirror. So why we must ask people that, are you interested in yourself? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Are you interested in your development? Yes, yes, yes. Are you interested to become happy? Yes, yes. Do you want to become successful? Yes, yes, yes. So you are the most important person. So this Shastra talks about you, because Shastra is going to define who are you. And the Shastra must define who are you, not other people or yourself. No, no, I am one garib bechara person. Other person says, no, no, you are not that garib bechara. You are Maha Chalu person. You are Maha clever person. Who is defining whom? And then Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, Aham Atma Gudakesha. You are me only. Hitam Upashati. All. Why this is important? Because this Bhagavad Gita talks about our overall well-being, not only selfish, self-centric overbeing. This gives complete fulfillment in life. I may be happy. If you ask people, how are you? I am happy. You have any problem? No happen. But there is no fulfillment, because one thing we must acknowledge, that is where the Upanishadic journey starts. A person who acknowledges that whatever I get from this world, still I will feel empty. There will be a sense of emptiness. There will be a sense of restlessness. There will be a sense of loneliness. These are all spiritual qualities. Because Bhagavan gives this kind of feelings to us so that we will come to Shastra. As Guruji says, a person who has never felt that I am having a problem, I am feeling lonely, I am feeling restless, I am feeling empty in spite of having so many things in life, a person who has traveled world over, so many, one traveled in car, house, relationships are there, but still deep within I will feel that emptiness, loneliness, restlessness. Then our journey starts. Where is the solution to it? Bhagavan says, Bhagavad Gita, Adhyatma Shastra is the solution. Because this Shastra will give goal, purpose of life is accomplished. What is the goal and purpose of life? Knowing self. I must know myself and claim it and abide in it. Two other meaning of Shastra. Trayate means protects. So this Shastra protects us. So we should read Bhagavad Gita. Protects from what? How does it protect? Shamsanat Trayate iti Shastra. By giving, teaching, explaining what is a right knowledge, jnana. It gives us right knowledge. Who are you? What is this world? What is God? How is this creation? And then you deal with this and know yourself and become happy. Protect us from sorrow, suffering of samsara, because suppose a person doesn't know the knowledge of fire, the person will put the finger and then burn and will get the knowledge. That way, if you want to go, but the Shastra is telling, no, no, no. Don't put finger when it is 45-degree outside, 50-degree sun. Do not walk outside. This is what Shastra says. If you walk, then it is your own prarabdha. You will get consequences of it. So in our Shastra, there is no right, wrong. It says consequences will be there. It removes the ignorance, and that is what this Shastra does. Jnana Kanda does. If we actually ask ourselves what is the difference between myself and the maid servant who comes home, the only difference is knowledge is not there. If the person gets knowledge how to earn money, the person will not work with you. Just think that some people get less money, some people get more money. They have some knowledge. Cricketers are getting so much of money, crores of rupees. They have knowledge how to play and they play. Actors are getting 100 crore rupees for movies. Why? Because they have knowledge of acting and they perform. So knowledge is the key. Shasanat trayate iti shastra. Third meaning. Instructs, guides, rules, vidhi, do's and don'ts. Do this, don't do this. Do this, don't do this. So it is karma kanda. So Vedas are basically divided between jnana kanda, karma kanda. In between there is upasana kanda for concentration. Gives the way of life, success. So Shastra gives happiness and success. And suppose we ask all human beings, 8.2 billion people on this planet seek only two things, happiness and success. And this Shastra gives. So this Shastra is not to be read after retirement, after 60, 65. My legs are not moving, then my body is not working. Then I read the Shastra. I cannot meditate. I cannot sit down. I have to sit on the chair, and then I cannot eat this. Half of the time I'm talking about the body only. So this Shastra has to be read right from the beginning. In our Vedic period, this was taught in the schools and colleges. Protect us from troubles, pains, removes doubts in decision making, because that is what Karma Kanda does. Karma Kanda tells this is a right decision, because a person who takes right decision at right time, most of the time, is called as a successful person. This is the best definition I have come across of success. Who is a successful person? Who takes right decision at right time, most of the time, not once. No, I took one decision of business, but then you are eating wrong things, you are not exercising, you are not relating properly. So every time the decision has to be right. So these do's or don'ts are given in the Shastra, in Bhagavad Gita, in 15th chapter. So Shastra means it gives you view of life and way of life. That is called as a Shastra, Jnana and Karma Kanda. And for that we have got Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad, Brahma Sutra, three texts. We are studying Bhagavad Gita. Suppose we read Bhagavad Gita complete, then we'll get entire knowledge. And in that Bhagavad Gita, suppose we focus on 20 verses, 15th chapter, we'll get entire essence of all Shastra. So with God's grace, we have completed 15th chapter, which is a very beautiful chapter, very short chapter we took in detail, because this is the essence of the entire Gita, essence of entire Vedanta. How it is essence? Shastra means it covers all topics. So what are the topics and what are the verses it covered? Jagata, Urdhva Mula Adhashakham. So verse number 1 and 2 spoke about Jagata. Sadhana, what is the sadhana I must do? Asanga Shastrena Durdena Chitva. Verse number 3. And purity and clarity you must have. Anagha, Bhagavan says to Arjun, become Anagha means purity. And Bharata means clarity in the last verse. In the third verse also Bhagavan calls him Bharata. Bharata means one who is Bharata means Bha means reveling. Rat means reveling. Bha means knowledge, sun. So reveling in that knowledge. So Bharata, people who live in Bharat are knowledge seekers. We are not believers. We are explorers. We are seekers of truth. We are seekers of knowledge. Bandha moksha tat padam parimargitavyam. Verse number 4 gives bandha moksha concepts, because 6 concepts has to be covered. Then it is called as a school of thought. So in Hinduism, there are many schools of thoughts. And very interestingly, for most of us, suppose we study, most of them do not have a concept of God. As we know, no, Hinduism means God. If you actually study schools of thought, you don't have this God as concept what we have in mind. Achara, transaction in life, Nirvana Moha Jitasanga Dosha, verse number 5 gives Achara, how to actually deal with this world. Jiva, Mamai Vansho Jiva Loke, verse number 7 to 11 gives about Jiva. So a Shastra covers all this Vichara in detail. Jagata Vichara, Sadhana Vichara, Bandha Moksha Vichara, Achara Vichara, Jiva Vichara, Jagdishwara, Yadaditya, Natad Bhasayati Surya. In my abode, what is there? 12 to 14 verses about who is God. And Jiva Brahma Aikya, Sarvasya Chaham Rudisannivishta, verse number 15. So suppose we meet a Jain person, suppose we meet a Christian person, suppose we meet a Muslim person, suppose we meet a Sikh person, we must ask these questions. What is in your religion or in your dharma, what is your concept of God? What is the concept of Jiva? Who are you? What is the concept of the Jagata? What is the concept of moksha? Because in two religions, big religion, their concept of moksha is heaven. But in our Shastra, moksha is not heaven. Moksha. Heaven is only one abode. After that, again, we have to come back and go. Once our credit card is over, we have to come back from hell and heaven, both. No, but some this doubt people are, no, but that is true. If you read Mahabharata, After the war, what happened? What happened? No, no, but Duryodhan and team went to Swarga and Pandavas went to Narka. How is that? But they have not read entire. So it has been said that Yudhishthir, who was son of Yama itself, Yamraj, when he went to Swarga, he saw Duryodhan sitting there and his team. Then he was like, how come Duryodhan is sitting here? He told, no, no, you know, Bhagwan has told in Bhagavad Gita that if you fight a war, in the war, suppose you die, then you will get Swarga. Very important point. But you have to listen carefully. Then he said, no, no, I don't want to live here. Where are my brothers? And where is Draupadi? So Yamraj told, because he was his father, we will take you. So while he was going, then he started smelling all this, dirt and then shouting. And he told, why my brothers and Draupadi is here in Narka? No, no, but you all celebrated after the war was over. He told, no, no. So where do you want to go? Yamraj asked him. So further part people don't say. They only read only one part. So basically we must understand this point. They said, no, no, I don't want to be in Swarga where my brother and my wife is not there. I will prefer Narka. And then in that moment when he says that, the entire scene disappears and Yamraj, who is his father, he takes his last test. He said, actually all of them are there in Swarga only. So not that Pandavas went to Narka and then Kauravas went to, Swarga. The point is very important. 2 points is that the Swarga Naraka depends upon the karma what we have done. So for some time, Kauravas will be in Swarga, then they will go to Naraka because of the wrong things, whatever they have done. And maybe some pointers, Yudhishthir had done wrong things. So for that, he had that momentary experience of Naraka because that experience has to be there. And then he came to Swarga. So Sarvasya Chaham Rudhi Sannivishta, that is a Jiva Brahma Aikya. So these are the Vichar. So when we say Yoga Vichar, Sankhya Vichar, Nyaya Vichar, Purva Mimamsa, Uttar Mimamsa, Charvak, Bauddha, these are all schools of thoughts. In Vedanta also there are schools of thoughts. So any school of thought means they would have done detailed analysis of these 6 topics. And that's the reason it is called as a school of thought, science, Shastra. So that way we have completed the 15th chapter. There is a difference, and now suppose we are asked, because after the class there is no question. Normally there are no questions coming for many, many months now because I think we have knowledge. But there is a difference between knowledge and experience. So then we go to the 16th chapter, very, very important. Experience, sun rises in the east and sets in the west. That is an experience. Knowledge says sun never rises and sets. It is earth what is moving. Experience says sky is blue. Knowledge says sky is colorless. Those who have read physics, chemistry. Experience says earth is flat. Knowledge says earth is round. Experience says rainbow has 7 colors. Knowledge says light is colorless. There are no 7 colors. It's only refraction and reflection. Experience says I am body, I am jiva. Knowledge says of Bhagavad Gita Shastra, I am pure consciousness, Satchit Ananda. So we are Arjun, Bhagwan. I understood Shastra, I understood Bhagwan, knowledge I have got, but I do not have this experience. I am still feeling miserable. I still, get hurt very easily. Somebody says something to me. They are talking about my body. Somebody says, you are Gadha, you are a pig. I start looking back whether I've got a tail. I get disturbed very easily. I get carried away very easily. I have got lot of temptations and I cry, I get dejected, disappointed. I do not have that feeling that I am Satchitananda. So that is knowledge, but experience is not there. So there is a gap between knowing and being, because Bhagavan here is almost is saying that to Arjun that I have completed. Not that these dialogues are there, but we should see how the next chapter, what is the relationship of this chapter to next chapter. So we come to the 16th chapter. We will just see the introduction and complete. 16th chapter is the gap between knowing and being. Daiva Asura Sampada Vibhaga Yoga, the divine and decadent. Gurudev, beautifully puts those words. The divine and the decadent. Why I'm not experiencing? No, I have read Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad for last 25 years. 30 years I am studying. And I can write pages on Atma. Who am I? Atma. I can write Jiva Brahma Aikya 5 pages. I know Maya. I know Avidya. I know Adhyasa. I know all these things. I have also heard Brahma Sutra. Then some people claim, I have heard this person, this Mahatma, this teacher, this. I have so much of knowledge, but experience is not. Can you say that you have experienced that divine? Like Adi Shankaracharya says that it is like Avla on my palm. Dhaneshwar Maharaj says like Ashwatha Kulala, like Ashwatha flower, I have seen Nirakara. No, that experience I do not have. So what is the gap between knowing and doing? So let us start introduction part. Lord said, these are all not there. These are all connections between the 15th and 16th chapter. But these dialogues are in the mind. I have given you everything in 15th chapter. How? It is a Shastra, complete knowledge. Complete knowledge I have given you. Arjun said, Bhagwan, that is true, but I don't think my thinking, feeling, behaving is, and I still feel want to run away. I still don't want to fight. I want to run away from the war. My mind is not yet completely channelized and tuned to what you are saying. Lord says the reason is mind is not purified. So I am telling you, don't run away and try to go for meditation. Fight and face. Mind get distracted. Mind get disturbed easily. You have to purify the mind. And for that, you have to put effort. So now, very, very important point is coming. I have to put effort for, no, I have to put effort for the marriage, then children, then school, then job, and then business. And after putting effort, I don't want to put any effort. But that is everywhere I have to put effort. If I take a house to maintain that, I have to put more efforts. For that, effort is required. But what is the definition of effort? What is effort? So Arjun, what is effort? First of all, tell me, Bhagwan. Effort, very important point to note down, write down in the book and by heart. Strengthen the positive qualities, Daivi, and fight the negative qualities, Asura. This is the effort you have to put every moment, that every moment when I'm transacting with people, family, job, business, socially, I don't like this, I like this, I want to eat this, I don't want to eat this, I don't want to do this, I get so many emotions are coming because the mind is not purified. So Bhagavan says the effort what you have to put, I'm giving you, no, but still Bhagavad Gita is theory. No. What is theory? This is so practical. 15th chapter, Bhagavan has given all knowledge, Shastra, and then 16th chapter, suddenly Bhagavan starts with qualities. Daiva Asura Sampada Vibhaga Yoga. Why? Because Bhagavan knows that, okay, I understand everything, but in practice it is not coming. There is a gap between knowing and being, and that gap between knowing and being is called as doing. And what I have to do now, Bhagavan clearly identifies that every moment you take a graph, write a graph, earlier days to graph paper used to come, graph book, in that you write whether which qualities are you building upon and which qualities you are dropping, and fight the negative qualities. Effort is product of conscious choice. Choose today. No, what quality to develop? I'm going to give you 26 qualities, not one. Out of these 26 qualities, you select one quality, one. If you develop one quality in full, other qualities will come. And drop only one quality which I'm going to say about Asuri quality. Take only two. Some people say, are you a good person? Yeah, I am a good person. Everybody believes I am a good person. The moment I say I'm a good person, Bhagavan says there is a problem. I will send you problem, then you will realize how many bad qualities you have. At least identify one quality, negative quality, what you have today. And then start working on it consciously, because effort is a product of conscious choice. We only think that choice means I will wear whatever color of dress I want. I like blue, I don't like green. I will eat whatever I want. I will do this, I will do this, I will watch this movie. The choice is only exerted there. Now this is a choice which is deeper choice. I choose. Bhagavan has given us buffet. Almost 30-35 qualities are given to choose. Out of that, you take one to develop, one to drop. Where we do not have conscious choice, we are saved from merit and demerits. Like animals have no choice. You can see tiger, lion, they will protect their own children. If you see the mother will, try to protect the cub so much, but the same mother will eat. I'm giving tiger and lion, they will eat the deer's cub, but there is no papa punya there, because there is no choice for them. Even the tiger and lion are very, very hungry, about to die. They will not eat grass. And the cow will not eat mutton or chicken, because they are programmed that way. But now we have a choice. So, Papa Punya will come because you are choosing wrong things. So, conscious choice leads to decisive action, leads to effort, and leads to evolution possibility in human embodiment only. Human has possibility of neutralizing the past. Very important point we are going to take today. Dogs remains as dogs. Man can become God man. Tiger, lion, dogs, cats, animals, birds, insects, they are programmed in a particular way. They will do that way only. Ahara, Nidra, Bhaya, Maithuna, Iti, Pashu. So, four things they are concerned. Ahara, eating, Nidra, sleep. Bhaya, fear, they are having a lot of fear. And Maithuna, they know procreation, and there is a timing. They will exactly know what to eat, what not to eat. A monkey will not eat anything other than the fruits and whatever is designed and intuition. But a human being can eat anything. Some people eat brain also, the other persons. Animals, bhoga yoni, human is karma yoni. Important, we do not start afresh this life. Past appears as present. So when we are born with these qualities. Some people say, I want to overcome my short temper, I want to overcome my this quality. These are carried forward from earlier life. Unless we work on this, next life it will appear. Some people think next life will be better. Yeah, next life will be better. Suppose I work on this quality this life. Suppose I am short tempered this life. The same 21 elements I will display there, and a short temper will be there next birth also, next body also. We are born with prarabdha and vasanas. Now this point we will cover next time, prarabdha and vasana. Some people say, क्या करे? मेरा प्रारब्ध है. क्या करे? मेरा प्रारब्ध है. When something bad happens, we talk about prarabdha. So now we have to distinguish before we enter this chapter, that there is a distinction between vasanas and prarabdha. What is the difference between my destiny, my prarabdha, and my vasanas, nature and tendency? So we can work on our vasanas, nature and tendency. Prarabdha we cannot work on. Very important point. We have a choice. We should never say क्या करूँ, मेरा प्रारब्ध है, क्या करूँ, मेरा destiny है. But Bhagavan says, no, I am giving you the 16th chapter. Actually, Guruji says that next kalpa, When next Kalpa is going to come, when again four yugas will come, again this will go on repetition. That time this 16th chapter is going to become first chapter. That is a request from many rishis that Veda Vyasji will put 16th chapter as the first chapter because this talks about qualities. Daivi Asura qualities, very, very important. So, what is the difference between my destiny and my nature? These are the two things. So, the 16th chapter is going to say that you cannot change your destiny, but you can change your nature. And that is a distinction what we have. We are going to see next time. As we all know, today there is a Bhagavad Gita chanting happening competition. All Mumbai, 350 children are going to participate. And there are a lot of volunteers all over Mumbai going. Second, in Ghatkopar, there is going to be a yajna by Swami Swatmananji on Safalta ka Rahasya through Hanuman Chalisa. So those who can please come 15, 16, 17 January 6:30 to 8. Those who cannot come, at least donate, support. And there is one more talk session, only two talks on Mrutyunjay, Mahamrutyunjay mantra. I am inviting those who are staying close by to Ghatkopar, Chembur, Vidya Vihar must come 7 to 8 in the morning on 15th and 16th, Somaya College, first floor. The flyer will be sent today. And there is one GPay program, last time I mentioned, happening on 26th January. Pranayam, Ayurved, Bhagavad Gita, 100 people have already registered in Mira Road, in ISKCON Ashram. And from 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, there is one of the biggest fair happening in Mumbai called as Hindu Seva HSSF. Long form is there. 8 to 9 lakhs people and children are going to attend, where Chinmaya Mission is going to have a stall. There will be stalls from 60 to 70 Hindu organizations. And it is based on Seva. What Seva that organization is doing. It is very, very interesting. So, if you are living in Mumbai, it is worth visiting and seeing the grand scale. It is going to be very big. So, these are the 4 announcements. Whatever flyers you are getting, please do not only just read the flyer and keep, because in the 18th chapter, Bhagwan says that I love those people who spread my knowledge the most. So at least send to your groups, talk to at least 10 people, even if you're not going to come, spread, because Bhagwan lastly going to say in the 18th chapter that these are the people I love the most. These are my people because they are spreading my knowledge in whatever form they can, whatever way they can. So whatever flyers are coming, just don't read and say, no, it is too far off, I am not going. At least send to your groups and talk to them. So today you will get all flyers, spread the knowledge and be blessed, because we have to be intelligent. Wherever we get a chance to do some punya, we should do. Om Purnamadat Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Thank you.